Today, we will review Nippon Yusen Kabushiki Keisha's latest earnings outlook for the fiscal year ending March 2026, based on two articles published in the February 5th edition of the Japan Maritime Daily. These articles cover NYK's upward revision of its full-year earnings forecast, driven by a strong car carrier business, and a downward revision for its logistics segment. With earnings results now available from Japan's three major shipping companies, we will focus on how their business environments are diverging, particularly the contrast between car carriers and logistics. Let's begin. On February 4th, NYK announced a revision to its consolidated earnings forecast. The company raised its ordinary profit forecast by 5 billion yen from the November estimate, bringing the total to 195 billion yen. While this still represents a roughly 60% decline from the previous fiscal year, it exceeded the company's most recent forecast. Net profit was left unchanged at 210 billion yen, mainly due to revisions to extraordinary gains, such as the timing of vessel sales. The background to this revision includes both tailwinds and headwinds. The primary tailwind came from the car carrier business. In the PCTC segment, NYK raised its full-year ordinary profit forecast by 10 billion yen to 98 billion yen. This improvement reflects two factors. First, transport demand remained firm, with full-year vehicle volume now expected to reach 4.44 million units, up 40,000 units from the previous forecast. Second, the planned additional port entry fees in the United States were deferred. These fees, proposed under U.S. trade representative policy for non-U.S. built car carriers, were postponed or shortened in duration. As a result, expected costs were reduced, directly supporting profitability. In contrast, the logistics business faced headwinds. NYK revised down its full-year ordinary profit forecast for this segment by 4 billion yen to 8 billion yen. The logistics business centered on NYK Logistics was particularly affected in the October to December quarter of 2025. Ocean freight rates declined more than expected during this period, weighing on earnings. U.S. tariff policy also played a role, slowing cargo movement for consumer goods and reducing shipment volumes from key customers. Looking at the broader industry, earnings forecasts are now available for all three major Japanese shipping companies. Mitsui O.S.K. Lines recently announced an upward revision as well. A common factor across the industry is the weaker yen. The assumed exchange rate for the second half of the fiscal year was revised from 147 yen per dollar to 154.1 yen. Because shipping companies earn much of their revenue in U.S. dollars, yen depreciation boosts profits on paper. However, excluding currency effects, a clear contrast emerges. Car carriers remain strong, while forwarding and logistics continue to struggle. This weakness in logistics reflects broader global economic conditions. While air cargo demand has been relatively stable, falling ocean freight rates suggest that supply and demand have largely normalized since the pandemic. Geopolitical risk also remains significant. NYK has maintained its assumption that navigation through the Suez Canal will not resume before the end of the fiscal year. Executives have emphasized that operations will only restart if the safety of crew and cargo can be ensured. As a result, longer routes via the Cape of Good Hope remain in place. While this tightens vessel supply and supports freight rates to some extent, it has not been enough to meaningfully improve logistics profitability. Looking ahead, U.S. policy remains the largest variable. While the car carrier business benefited from the deferral of port fees, the logistics segment was negatively affected by tariffs and weaker cargo movement. How future trade policies impact global logistics will be a key point to watch. That concludes our review of NYK's revised earnings outlook and what it reveals about the current shipping and logistics market. That's all for today. Thank you very much.